First of all, thank you for joining me on yet another mind-opening video regarding the occult, ancient, lost and hidden history. In today's video, I am going to show you who Enki himself claimed he is. Everything I will be stating comes directly from the Sumerian tablets and the electronic corpus and translated text. You will not only see that Enki's own priesthood and devoted followers refer to him as the Great Supreme Dragon, but they claim he is also the creator of the Matrix, which was set up in Eridug, the first city built by Enki after the global flood. Please keep in mind, when we are referring to the dragon, it is referred to Satan in Scripture, which was a proudful and ignorant, fallen archangel, which tried to usurp the throne and position of the true Creator at the beginning of creation, and was therefore cast into the deep dark watery abyss on the earth along with all those angels under his authority. This abyss of darkness is coincidentally called the Absu in the Sumerian text, and is exactly where Enki emerges from when summoned by his priests. Enki aka Satan is the angel of deceit and father of lies, so I will take everything written in the Sumerian tablets regarding the creation of man, Garden of Eden, and even the flood myths, with a pinch of salt. So let's begin.
And Adab to Enki for Ismay Dagan. Great Lord, prominent among the gods, clever and powerful, Father Enki, respected one. Supreme Dragon, the great prince, guardian of the gods, and firstborn son of Anu. Great bull of the Absu, may you with your consort, Dame Dalnuna, may you embrace her and soothe your heart with her. Friendly words on behalf of Ismay Dagan, king, shepherd and son of Enlil. May Ismay Dagan have authority, may they bring abundance to him.
Another text coming straight from the Sumerian tablets, that have been translated in the electronic corpus text, refer to Enki, and his carefully planned, and created matrix, of the world order, and its rulership in the various, ancient Sumerian cities. In this text, as you will hear for yourself, refer to Enki and the many supernatural entities he appoints as rulers and gods over the Sumerian black-headed people. It also states that they are coming up from the Abzu, the subterranean abode, meaning the abyss, and not any planet, star system, constellation or even galaxy. In the Sumerian text regarding Enki and the world order, it refers to everything Enki has done, and his self-glorification, focusing an awful lot on me, myself and I, also found in the satanic mindset. And speaks in volume of self-pride, another thing that is associated with Satan and Lucifer in scriptures. Enki alone is responsible for creation of the arts and crafts, agriculture, farming, implements and tools for cultivation and harvesting of crops, water irrigation, building projects in Sumer, assigning tasks and functions for the many gods, the goddesses, and divine rulers in Mesopotamia. And if that is not enough to show you who this Father Enki really is, Enki on the World Order tablet even mentions the insemination of humans with good seed, in order to bring forth divine rulers on the earth, that are overseen and guided by Father Enki. Notice it does not state the creation of humans, just insemination, something akin to tampering with humanity's DNA, and adding something unnatural to it, such as artificial or fallen angel corrupted seed, just as alien abductions of fetus insertion into women's wombs have been reported. All ancient polytheistic religions are also attributed to Enki and the many gods and goddesses he introduced into ancient Sumer, for the sole purpose of taking away the worship of the true Creator, and giving it to false gods and goddesses. So let's take a look at the Mimimi tablets of Father Enki, shall we?
Enki and the World Order. 1-16. Grandiloquent Lord of heaven and earth, self-reliant, Father Enki, engendered by a bull, begotten by a wild bull, cherished by Enlil, the great mountain, beloved by Holian, king, mess tree planted in the Abzu, rising over all lands, great dragon who stands in Eridug, whose shadow covers heaven and earth, a grove of vines extending over the land, Enki, lord of plenty of the Anuna gods, Nudamude, mighty one of the Ekur, strong one of heaven and earth. Your great house is founded in the Abzu, the great mooring post of heaven and earth. Enki, from whom a single glance is enough to unsettle the heart of the mountains, wherever bison are born, where stags are born, where ibex are born, where wild goats are born, in meadows, in hollows in the heart of the hills, in green. Unvisited by man, you have fixed your gaze on the heart of the land as on split reeds. 17-31. Counting the days and putting the months in their houses, so as to complete the years and to submit the completed years to the assembly for a decision, taking decisions to regularize the days. Father Enki, you are the king of the assembled people. You have only to open your mouth for everything to multiply and for plenty to be established.
So in this short prologue of Enki and the world order, Enki has claimed to be the great dragon of Eridug, begotten by a wild bull. Therefore, he himself is not God the Creator, but is also begotten, or a created divine being. He also claims to live in the Abzu, which is a watery abyss, exactly where Satan was expelled to, when he was thrown from the heights of heaven, to the earth that was not yet fully created, as the second book of Enoch states. And God said to Enoch regarding the creation of the angelic ranks, "And from the rock I cut off a great fire, and from the fire I created the ranks of the bodiless armies, the myriad angels, and their weapons are fiery, and their clothes are burning flames. And I gave orders that each should stand in his own rank. But one from the order of the archangels deviated, together with the division that was under his authority. He thought up the impossible idea, that he might place his throne higher than the clouds, which are above the earth, and that he might become equal to my power. And I hurled him out from the height, together with his angels. And he was flying around in the air, ceaselessly, above the bottomless. And thus, I created the entire heavens. And the third day came. This angel referred to in the Slavonic book of Enoch is called Satanael, but in the Bible, it refers to him in Isaiah 14 verse 12, as Lucifer, which means light bearer, and is more of a description of this angel, as he was created out of light and fire, just as his creator recounts to Enoch, the righteous scribe. Another contradiction that can be found in the book of Enoch, and Enki in the world order, is the Mies tree planted in the Abzu. The Mies tree is referring to the world tree, or tree of life, and according to the book of Enoch, this tree was planted in the paradisial garden, which is in the third heaven, and only its roots are connected to the earthly paradise, in the Garden of Eden. So again, a massive difference for the world tree that governs all of creation. According to Enki, and his world order tablet. And this is yet another Sumerian tablet that refer to Father Enki as the great and supreme dragon. Now I ask you, who, in scripture, is referred to as the great serpent and great dragon? The books of Enoch are not the only alternative scriptures that contradicts what Enki himself claims he is. I hope that the viewer can see who Enki really is, that he is the one that resurfaces after the world flood, and appoints his own sages the Apkallu and followers as rulers in ancient Sumer, and they did not return from a planet or star system, but rather from the Abzu, the very place Satan, his followers and offspring was expelled to. Please be very careful when reading anything that has been claimed to be written and directed by Enki, for Enki, if you don't know by now, is what the scripture referred to as Azazel and the lawless one, the father of lies and deceit. The Sumerian creation story of Eden and Father Enki is a deceitful twist on the scriptures and the truth of God. It was written in Sumerian times by the very offspring of Enki, possibly a son of Enki, and therefore cannot be trusted. Enki is Azazel, and you see him and his influence everywhere in our world today. He is in constant contact with his progeny on the earth, and together, they are planning a great deception for all the world to see and believe, one that will steer you away from the truth and light, and into the darkness of the Abzu. I hope this video has been eye-opening, the voices do not bore you and the research is not too much to grasp. Please feel free to fact-check my work and do leave questions and comments if you wish to share your own. I am always interested in hearing about people's encounters with the aliens, fairy folk, as it helps further my research on the very profiles I can put together on these entities. Thank you for watching, have a good day, and blessing to you all.